Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, on Friday we actually left off with this. I actually didn't finish the song. What I actually want to do is add this scratch textures to the what's this, to the color as well. Let me just play some music. But now it's looking weird, so I don't know if it should be when I add it as a color, right? Then it's just making everything else it's basically making this less visible. So I don't know, maybe I could use the factor. Hmm. Shit, I'm messing with the wrong one. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do is to get this color right and make some changes to it. Tighten this a little bit. Also, leave this as a black and white value. Then bring it here as a factor. Okay. Then what I can do, let's remove this actually. Like that. Although it's, I want to make this a little bit more powerful. I think that's the furthest I can push it. So let's make this these. Right now it looks like constant, but so that I want these scratches to actually be a little bit more visible. But then that's too much maybe. Let's make them keeping them gray, but a different color of gray. Yeah, it's a lot more better with this than this result. Let's just mute this. I don't get it. Why is this scene so heavy? Like especially since I didn't use anything that that can make the scene this heavy. Maybe it's the textures, reading the textures. Hey Skittles, how you doing, man? Okay, yeah, it's a lot more visible with this when it's like this. Then because you can't see the scratches, but this you can see the scratches. Okay, let's just add this detail to the rest of the character and the other parts. Model's looking good. Yeah, yeah, it's almost finished actually. Just need to do a few things actually. These over here. So just adding a few things that push the model further, I guess. Instead of it just being base colors. Okay, let's copy this. Hmm. I do that to put text in Blender. Yeah, sometimes it helps a lot, especially when you have a lot of things going on in the scene. It just helps to remember, have something that reminds you what is done, and what's not done, I guess. Because I forget, some things I tell myself I'll do them later, and then just forget that. So because when I looked at the old man, right, I actually when it was actually time to render the character, I noticed that there were so many things that I actually forgot to go back to, especially I created a watch. I don't know if you remember. I created the watch for the old man, and then I actually didn't do anything with it. I just left it as it was. I didn't texture it, anything. So when I was rendering, it was weird. Then all of a sudden there was a mesh over here that didn't have any texture. So I was wondering what that was. No. It's not. I do something different here. Okay. I use this as the factor actually. Okay, but I don't want this scratches, Oh, okay. What I want is that I want these scratches, but over here, I want them blue, a similar color to this, not just gray. I don't know. Those procedural textures can really be heavy in EV, mostly when they really have small scales or default settings. Really? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Then using cycles just it takes a while to render, and when you also put this on samples on 0, then it every time you move it, it recalculates, which I get annoyed with that, I guess. I'm actually using, this is Eevee, it's this one. Here in the render engine it cycles, but over here it's the Eevee viewport space. The textures, I mean, which ones are you using the texture? Oh, okay. I'm actually using Vernoid. Yeah, it's Vernoid only. I used Vernoid to actually create this these scratches. Can't see the values. Okay, let me just zoom in. Yeah, it's basically not that big of a scale. And then 5. What, did I change the scales here? No, I didn't change the scales. Okay. I'm just thinking of what to do with this part. It's okay, what I'm actually gonna do here is let's get that mask actually. Which one is it? Okay, I'm gonna use this mask and just prevent it from being visible over here, I guess. I mean, I want scratches over here, but I don't want them gray. I want them a little bit blue, I guess. Less lighter blue probably. So I'm first gonna remove them from this part, I guess. So let's use the mix. And then multiply this. Also invert this. Oh yeah, I made some scratches here, so that's why in some areas it's definitely gonna be visible. I'm not sure what Vernoid, but I know like the standard noise and Musgrave textures, but they have the detail slider, will affect Eevee a lot because there's a ton of really fine details being generated and Eevee doesn't handle it well. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. So that would mean that Blender actually focuses on making the cycles render engine a lot more better instead of improving Eevee's render engine. Okay, now I want these only on. Just push this back. No, it's what they are each designed for. Eevee is more optimized for bake textures. Ah, hmm. So if you bake and use those baked textures, Eevee will be way faster and still uh, detailed. Because yeah, it's designed for more realistic time render. Wait, hey, hey, Evic, Evic, by the way, I'm looking around and came across your stream. Maybe I can help you out with to customize graphics even more. Twitch, customize graphics. Alright, yeah, let me send you that. Still reading this, pause. Real-time render. The real-time render thing is for, what's that, for cycles, right? That would mean I'm actually been baking my things wrong, because every time I bake the textures, I've always switched to. Wait, but then how come Eevee doesn't have the bake? Does it have it? Like, okay, the render engine doesn't have the bake. What's this? Texture bake. But this. Oh, damn, network space. But Cycles has it. So, do you mean by like if you wanna view the bake? Cycle is not is non-render is non-real time. It always bakes in cycles. Okay, then I think I've misunderstood real time for quite some time. Then isn't real time like seeing the live the end result of how the texture will look? Oh yeah, let me give you the Discord. Forgot about that. I thought real time was like you know, seeing it real life, and not like this, but the exact result, like when you switch to you know, this how the end result would look like when you're rendering it. Oh shit, now I just screwed this up. It's how fast it's designed for render. Ah, yeah, then I've misunderstood it for quite some time. Then. Real-time engines are game engines, so they need to render 60 frames, 60 plus frames per second. Real-time render in real time. Hello. Yeah, just wait a little bit. Discord is still opening, so yeah, we'll discuss that in here on Discord. Just wait a little bit because my computer is slow, so or maybe you can't hear the mic. I don't know. Yeah, I screwed this up. Okay, let's go back to material view. All right. Yeah, Discord. It's gonna load quite some. You know what? I think I have another link here for Discord. Let me just check it. No, actually no. I don't have it. I need to open the Discord and give you the link. Cycle is an unreal real time. Like it doesn't need real. It doesn't need to render fast if you bake textures or render for a video. Then each frame could take an hour. It also this again. At the end, the video would Yeah, it's open. Okay, let me just give you the link. At the end, the video will still play in real time, but we spend an hour rendering each frames. We can render using highly photorealistic. Yeah, that's the link to the Discord. I just sent you the link to the Discord. Is it not working? Add me now. Yo, bro. I'll add you. Right now, you're just throwing me off the stream right now. So I'll add you on Discord. The link that I sent you actually works for Discord. Okay, let me copy this. But one thing, you know, when using what's the cycles, that with each what's this? When do you know which samples to actually use? Because I noticed that what's this? When I was actually doing the render layers, I had render layers, right? And what's this? I was rendering this video, and each frame took about 1 minute, so the entire video took about 5 hours to render, right? And I rendered that at 28 samples, right? When I rendered it at that sample and then rendered it at a higher sample, I noticed that it gives me, I barely see the difference basically. Right, let's Yeah, I just sent you the. I sent you the request. So basically, rendering it at a really, the same video, right? I rendered it at a low quality and using Cycles render engines, right? But when I did it at higher quality, it looked the same. I couldn't really tell the difference between that, and apparently, like when you um it depends on what you're rendering, right? If what you're rendering is like for tracking or something like that, you don't really need high samples to render that. And I don't know how it goes when you're rendering the, what's this, for animation purpose, but uh I was watching a video and that guy was like, no, it doesn't need to be high samples. Even a low sample can do good for a tracking video. About 40 is mostly wasted. It's better to increase resolution than. So then what's the point of sampling? Isn't it to reduce the noise on the image itself? Because that's one thing I've never really understood with isn't it actually not to reduce the noise, but I thought it was meant for making the, what's this, the image high quality. Yes, it samples per pixels. I've sent you my portfolio in Discord. Maybe you can check it out though. Yeah, I'll check it out. Uh, but if you have more pixels, it's also more detailed and less noisy. So basically, the higher the resolution that you make, the more samples you're going to need. Okay, then I confused. No. Yes, that's no. I'm saying if you want more detail, then don't raise the samples, raise the resolution. Okay. So then what? Okay, like what would be the recommendation of an okay sample, when rendering? Let's say I'm rendering this at 4K resolution, right? What would be the okay sample of the 4K resolution? Is 32 or 64 still okay, or will that just make the video noisy? For that video render, your model texture, 64 is okay. But then why does Blender on default give you that really high number of samples? That's because when you enter Blender, and see that high number of samples, you immediately assume that okay, Blender is suggesting that to get a good render you need that much samples, basically. Anything below that is probably half as good or not that good. And to make it worse, when you watch most of the videos where people render, right, they still also just leave it at a high resolution, a high number of samples. Because by default noise threshold is thick. Yeah, it's at by default it's at 0.1, right? Yeah. So it's matching the noise threshold. So they put samples way too high. So they put samples way too high, then let it sample each pixel to determine how many samples within 496 default sample limit. That's a little bit. It's the way they did it just is too confusing. They should especially since Blender gives you like these okay, maybe it's because I didn't read the manual, but it's a little bit confusing, I guess, sometimes. Number of samples to render for each pixel. So yeah, if you disable the noise threshold, then the sample number becomes the main counter. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I think I understand what. So basically, once it renders and reaches the noise threshold, then it it renders fast. Because I've noticed that other times it starts off slow, and then all of a sudden it, like, let's say it reaches over like 200 and then it renders very fast, which that was always confusing whenever I saw that. But it's because it has already rendered it based on the noise threshold, basically, right? it reached the max limit for the noise threshold. Yeah, that was always confusing, I guess. Okay, actually did something wrong here. What did I do? Yeah, that means, I've been rendering things the wrong way. Like, but if it is enabled, then it dynamically adjusts how many symbols each pixels needs based on how much noise there is. It is not looking how I want it actually. So here I wanted that like that. Okay, that's weird. It's not showing over here, so I do something wrong here. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this and bring it back again because it's not showing this. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, that is weird. It's not giving me the scratches. Okay. There's something different about this object. I'm just gonna move these around. Don't walk away from me. 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 Don't walk away. Don't walk away from me. I think maybe it's the scale. No, it's not the scale. So What's the difference between this? The only thing that I see that's different between these is the position of the pivot point. So I'm just gonna move it, I guess. Oh shit. No. Select this, like that, and just other than that, doesn't make sense as to why it's not. I'm just gonna try this again. Maybe it could be the reason. It's still not. Okay, at this point, I'm confused as to what's causing this to behave like this. Just applying everything to see what it is that's. Yeah, it's definitely the scales actually. Could be the scales and also what's this, the rotation. So yeah, I'm just gonna, because these ones all share the same scales, so that's why when I bring this over here, it's just affecting it differently, I guess. Ah, you know why that's if that's the case, the scale here is different and it's also registering this. Okay, that's why it's so slow, because of the, maybe that could be the reason. Okay, let's increase this and also increase this, and let's see. Because the scales over here were not they were small, that's why I didn't need to use a high number of scale what's this over here. I think these scratches are okay. Let's just check. I think I have a mask for that area. Okay. Actually, what I can do is bring the same result that I used here instead of recreating this.
Fingers stained with blood, been grasping all day, losing my touch with reality, driving all day, searching all night, can't seem to focus this double sight.
Okay, that not exactly how I thought it was gonna be.
One specific frequency.
Just gonna change that. But these scratches are actually a little bit too small, so I mean too big. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Alright. I'm actually done with the scratches. Just save this. Oh, this part. About this part. This, one thing I noticed about this project is that I have a lot of metallic things, I guess. I really do, hard surface modeling actually. So this is, I think, yeah, it's the second project where I actually have a lot of hard surface modeling. And it wasn't, it's not intentional. It just happened with the characters, I guess. The first one with the old man, it's that one. It just happened that the idea just brought a hard surface model, into it, I guess. But originally, I don't think I was going to add any hard surface model to it, and then I just decided to twist the, because that one was actually the original for the old man, right? The original story behind it was that it's some guy in his early 30s, right? He used to be a car racer basically, and he screwed up. So you know, now he has this injury from one of his racing you know, stunts, whatever he was doing, and you know, but he still wants to race. So he has that prosthetic arm on, you know, to continue his journey, I guess. These. Oh, okay. I don't know, is it too many scratches or is it okay? The thing is, right now, overachieving disabled old man law. Yeah. So I ended with the old man concept, I guess. I thought it would be a little bit, you know, it would tell more story, you know, if it's just he's old rather than some young guy, I guess. Is there a way like I can actually break up these scratches? Because right now it's like they're uniformed, right? I know like not all of them are facing the same direction, but right now it's almost like I took so many you know, scratches and then just threw them on this. Maybe with a mask, I think I could have done it with vertex colors, but I was thinking maybe I can do this procedure, which I'm actually already doing it over here. Maybe I can use this because the idea was this, right? Using the distance to edge and adding this these over here. Maybe I can create another layer of add, but make these a little bit bigger, probably just to cancel out. Problem is that, oh, instead of using Voronoi texture, let me use noise texture. Actually. That's probably a better idea, actually. Definitely lost his leg doing something crazy things. Yeah. How I was saying with EV, like bakes textures more. It's also based on size and type of image texture. Size and image type of image texture. So I'm trying to understand that part. Like if you're using a 4K texture, bake out your detailed map, bake a normal map and various maps as just single gray scales textures set to excuse me JPEG okay, JPG. It will be really fast. Okay, I didn't read that properly. Like if you use a 4K texture, bake out your detailed maps, bake a normal map and various maps just as single grayscale textures set to GPG, GPG, it'll be really fast. So using yeah, GPG images faster. As compared to when you're using okay. What are the other ones? As compared to when you're using OpenEXR, right? It's a lot more faster. Because I've seen other people use OpenEXR. You can still use you can still use detail maps to make one for Scratch and other stuff, but yeah, as a single channel image, so it's fast. It's really fast. It's really small. C color. VW. These one. Oh, this is black and white. Ah. Oh, okay. Because I've been doing masks, but I've actually been baking it as this. That's the weird part. So just show the scratches. Okay. Like this. Bake color, then save as JPG with only one channel or black and white. Well, baking it. Okay, let's do that. Let's just name it this. Sketches. That's okay.
And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why
Who is that? Fake.
there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy.
Well, that's the mode you need to bake with connected to bake with it connected directly like that. Then what am I changing over here? Am I changing anything on the texture, or is it so? Is that all? Then I just press bake. Do the nothing yet. Do the bake, then save. You pick the settings. You mean over here? What is that?
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
When saving. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Lol, when saving, after you bake. Oh, okay. I made this 1K resolution actually. What is that? Oh man, I have so many things. Yeah, I just only made 1K resolution. Oh, am I supposed to change the color space? Make it 4K. You can go back. Okay. Then hit bake. Mm. But then it's still okay. Maybe I'm rushing it because for me it usually takes quite some time to bake actually. Oh wait, it said samples to one. Oh okay. Oh yeah, it's not responding right now. Just wait for it to respond. And oh. Or maybe if I press escape, it might cancel it. Only need one sample.
Tear us apart and bury me all in my head alone. Calling your name but only feel the cold. I sense the change in energy.
Give it a minute, love.
Feels
Yeah, it's
if I
it's slow, unfortunately.
building a bonfire.
And it might actually take quite some time. Oh man. Usually when it does this, I just open the task management, uh, and then just cancel it, I guess. I don't know, I don't have the patience for it. It's for me, it's one of the reasons why I don't use what is 3ds Max anymore. Yeah, maybe just auto load. See, it actually it's already baking the thing. Uh, so basically just finished the bake. All this time it was actually baking. Keep it. Yeah. Okay, so go to the shader editor and press N. Press N. Okay.
I got a piece of my heart that's covered in gold. You know I'm one of a kind, or so I've been told.
expand the expand the properties. But none of this seem a. Then click save under your mouse. Click save. Let's just save it here. Oh, okay. Then when you save it here, then see color. Yeah. Ah. Then just save it. Wait, JPG is JPEG, right? Or am I confusing it? Not the same as PNG. Maybe I'm confusing. Same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's. I guess I'm. Same thing. Okay, then save it. I'm used to saving this in PNG actually. Rarely ever do it. Apparently. Okay. Let's see it. Wow, that. But why did it come out so pixelated? As a result, to get the same result, you probably need a lot more than that, right? Because right now it's almost as if I bake this at 1K actually. Which probably, no, I baked it at 4K. If you want to run a high resolution 4K, it's better so it doesn't get out of hand, because PNG are huge. Okay, but yeah, at a distance you won't notice it. Now if you bake that if you bake that at 1K, it would have been way more pixelated. Okay. Yeah, that's true. At a distance, you barely notice the difference, actually. Still does the same thing as this, actually. Wait, which did I use? Okay, I used both of these, so what I can do is this. What the? Oh man, this connecting the nodes needs to be a lot more better, honestly, or at least a faster way. I like the idea where you know, if both have like what's this, you have color and this, and you can just select these and press F, it connects them, you know. That's fast, but it doesn't work if you don't have, if you have factor and you want to connect it to color, unfortunately. Okay, let's do that. Let's see the result. Right, yeah. Although they don't look like actual scratches, but yeah, that's, I guess that's it's okay. Let's actually compare them, I guess. Let's compare this and that. Because basically the idea is we want to see it from, let me get a camera in here. Okay, I have a camera in here. I cannot move that. Let's just like that. I have more than one camera in here. The idea is to see it from here, so this is better, obviously, I guess. But yeah, this is also you get the idea that there are marks over here, but it's not just color only, I guess. And if you're looking at it from like this, I guess it's not even visible. Oh man. Sometimes, you know, these things, I wonder why I'm doing these. I mean, the only way to actually see it as, you know, properly is to zoom in. Yeah, I do get lost in the details, sorry that. It's my own torture, I guess. Not being aware that, you know, what I'm doing is actually not that necessary. This is actually how we're gonna be seeing it. Let's just hide this. Oh, that brings so much tears. Oh man. Because the thing is, like, for me, I know one thing, that when I look at a character on ArtStation, I don't zoom in like, oh, I want to see what detail they had, you know. I usually just look at it. If it's like this, that's okay. Anyways, let's just switch all of these to the scratch image. It will be a lot more fast actually. So you can try it too, but yeah, it still uses. Wait, I missed some of your. You can try less compression. PNG will be a little more detailed but much bigger. So you can try it too, but yeah, it still uses multiple single channels detailed maps. But yeah, they are so small. Yeah. It looks like I can't really just use it everywhere. Okay, what I can do is actually do Control T and object mode. Oh no, that's just ruining it. Does that mean I have to bake for each object basically, right? But I thought maybe I could just bake for one and then, you know, apply it on all of them. Especially since all of these have the same scale, so I mean, you can still use a few of them, make it detailed with procedural textures and then bake it out. Okay, that's what I want to do is go back to this. No, I was actually struggling with something. Where's that? I was trying to make a pattern, right? But I was struggling to make the pattern, so maybe you could help me out here. Let's see, where's the plane that I was working on? Okay, let's just hide this. Let's isolate that. Okay, so where's that? That's basically the, okay, no, not that. What did I do with this? I probably did this the long way, I don't know. Yeah, it's actually this, so this and then I multiply it all. It's gonna cancel these, actually these two that I want.
Seems to circle the other, and as you go pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure. Silver coin, you hold me, turn me over right now. But expect to forget about it.
Okay, so ignoring this because it's the same thing as this. The pattern is this, right? Let's put this in here. Ooh, okay. Not exactly how I expected this. But basically, yeah. Hey, do something. So the idea is that this gives you this diagonal pattern, and then over here you get the opposite, and then it does the zigzag thing. So I don't know why it's not doing that here, because I used mix. Okay, yeah, like that. Actually used mix instead of multiply, right? But this is actually not the end result that I want. What I want is to push it a little bit further and make these like cubes. This, also the black ones, right? Make these cubes. So basically, their lines passing through here. Basically, I can get these the white spots to be cubes, but it's this part that I'm just struggling to get that result basically. Let me just show you what I did from just look at the node from the beginning. So object mode, that I use the fraction to get these separate. This YZ, shift that to the side and basically combine X and Y on both cases, and then use ping to get these lines, right? This is the Y part, or use this diagonal like this, and then multiply that and then subtracted it, right, to make these a little bit bigger, I guess. Then I combine these two and using those greater than to separate it basically. So and going forward, that's where I'm stuck basically. So to get this to look like cubes basically, not squares, not cubes, squares. I can get them. I think I had it over here actually. No, I actually just deleted those. Yeah, I deleted it. Squares, not cubes. Show me how. Wait. Okay. Actually, I deleted that part. Let's just go back. Back. before deleting any of these. Like this. Well, it's mostly like almost like rectangles actually. Um, Basically, it's easy because what I did was take the Y and the X part. Let's just remove this part because same thing. Basically, I just took those two and multiplied them. When I used greater than, I mixed them, right? But with taking them and multiplying them gives you these lines basically. I don't know if I did it correctly. I want this, but I also want it on the black spots. You know, to create these lines. These lines should continue basically, not just affect the spots. What I can do is at an absolute some way. Okay, let's do that. Yes. Okay, let's. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait. Absolute or map range to map the negative to a positive. Basically, absolute just directly converts negative to positives. Okay. Wait, let's change it and let's put it here. Let's see what result. Okay, so this one needed the okay. Then what I can do is okay. I'm starting to see what I can actually do. So I have these two then I can take this absolute but you can also use map range or more math to do map to map the negative to be lighter or something. Okay, this is not giving me the same. Just when I see something, then if I take these two, right, combine them, and then use this, the greater than, as the effect. Okay, it's doing it just looks weird. It looks weird, but it's doing exactly what I want actually. Then I can then now I can't change the colors. Okay, let's add a color ramp over here. Oh, okay, no, I want to be able to change these two into different colors. So or more like map range. Wait, you can use a map range or more math to map the negative to be lighter or something. Okay, this yeah, it did feel like there was something off about it actually. It's not, it should actually come from one spot and then connect like that. There's something off about settings that I made here. Yeah, I think it's maybe if I okay wait, let's try. Because I want, like, let's say this is this line is blue, then this one is green, blue, green, and then it'll do the same in the opposite direction, you know, different we can affect it here. Let's see what no, let's
And I ain't stopping, no, I ain't stopping, homie, regardless. And I ain't stopping, no, I ain't stopping, I'm just getting started. Let's go. My skin is pale, but I'm a black sheep, riding through the city, Satan in the backseat. Hey yo, that's me, I run it like a track meet, a rap fiend, I set the bar high like an athlete. Step in the booth and Zach gon' drop that 808, cause the vibe is dope and the beat is cracking, now it's getting laced. I'm sharp as a razor blade, I can blow your mind like JFK. I do what I want, you ain't gonna box me in like David Blaine. We get it poppin', homie, day and night. Got the party jumping, about to break the ice. Stay up on my grind.
the thing is, I still want this I want these to be, let's see, let's flip this. Hmm. Trying to think of something. Oh, okay, no. I think I got it. Can do this and then no, okay, no, I don't.
We get it poppin', homie, day and night. Got the party jumping, about to break the ice. Stay up on my grind, that's my way of life. I got tunnel vision, I'ma chase that ray of light.
Yeah. Let me switch this to greater than. See. Okay, yeah, this is kind of what I wanted actually. Um, so basically, these two lines are actually different. So I don't want them to have the same color. So this one would have a different color and than the original basically. So then I would change that to blue, but how do I change this into a different color? Uh, hmm, where can I affect that? Okay, maybe over here I can put a color ramp and yeah, this node tree is messed up, so then change the color of that. Okay, no, that's now it's affecting that as well. That's because no, it has to be multiplied, but this green is affecting both colors. Hmm. I feel like I'm close, but at the same time, just wanna change that other color. Solution to change the other color. There you go. All right. Uh, wow, yeah. Not how I imagined doing this, but yeah, it gives me the result. So much is going on over here. It's just let's move this. And basically do the same thing over here as I did here. Add this. And then let's add these two over here. Alright, it works. The problem now is that um, green is connected to blue and blue is connected to green. Well, actually. But it works. This is exactly what I wanted, and I need to change these so that they are the same size. What did I do here? It's something that I did differently. 0.5. Let's make that 0.67. 7. Now I just need to change these so that the green continues instead of it clashing with the blue basically. So right, finished with the texture I was struggling with. Thanks, Crystals. I can't believe this is basically what I wanted to do. Get this result. It's this part, where I was struggling so much. Just separating these, I guess. Right. Let's add this to. Let's save this. Oh god, looks good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what happened? So oh, I actually wanted to put it here. I was trying to think of what it was that I wanted, but Hmm.
There's been something on my mind and it keeps hurting me. You've been treating me like I have been your enemy. You are something I don't want to have. A million problems inside of my head. This is something I cannot forget.
Hmm.
You're a needle in my
Ah, so much is going on. Let's just move this because it has to add to the color, right? But I don't want this color. Need to change this into purple and light purple actually. Oh, okay. Let's just hide that. Don't want.
No, I didn't see the signs cause you kept hiding it. Now slowly every part of me is shivering. I kept denying all the pain and didn't want to hurt again. Now slowly I began to see the real you. You are something I don't want to have. A million problems inside of my head. This is something I cannot forget.
Something is weird. Over here they look the same color, but let me just check here. It's standard. So why do they all look like the same color? It's just purple. I'm actually looking for this light one. Okay, let's just actually take it from here. Let's make it probably 100. That's gonna be small actually. Yeah, that's it. And then add this to this. I think because I'm working with color over here, that's why it's making these ones. Just gonna actually, it's making this part a little bit darker than this. So what I can do is take this and then combine these two. So that came out in a unexpected way. I don't want this to lose because now I'm trying to place this in the into this roughness and normal, right? But it's getting darker over here, so, and that's probably because of this, because I made this dark, right? So hmm.
Running back to my old life, but you leaves it burning. Speaking tongues in my head, yeah, that's the way you want it. She called me baby, you're not wasting time. But how could I let her go?
Am I struggling to actually get this? Maybe it's because I'm just moving around too quick. Let's see. I mean, what I can do is to get this, and you know, it's gonna make this node a lot more complicated, and I don't want to do that. So I wanted to just get the black and white value without having to duplicate this and then making this black and, you know, that white. These two black white actually. What is missing here? Oh, the greater than. That's what's missing actually. There it is. Question is it the same as this? It looks the same actually. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's the same. Wait, let's, if I use map range, it's gonna turn this into what's it, black and white value, right? And when I use multiply, it also does that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is try and you know, that's actually not gonna work. So let's assume no, it's the same thing actually. That's a terrible way to do this, but yeah, it looks the same. If maybe I crank up these values, both of these values, I think I'm gonna get similar result. Yeah, I do get a similar result. So let's just go back and then add this to the, let's actually add a color ramp first. Whatever happened to the fact that whenever you add this on, like let's say this is already on socket A, right, and you add this to socket A, it shifts this to socket B. I think that was actually a better feature than, you know, right now it just removes it actually. Oh, that's a lot more better. The problem now is that connecting these. Okay, let's reduce the strength. Maybe 0.3. Right, yeah, that's it. We're done with the leggings. Alright, just that one part, I guess, this part that I was struggling with. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. On Wednesday, I will. I think I want to leave the dress for the last part because there's also another complicated texture that I need to do, and I still haven't figured out. So, but so far, let's see what we have completed. Actually, normal detail for the pants. We did that. We haven't done any seams, and we are done with the scratches. So let's remove that. We didn't touch the hair, and yeah, basically that's what we did today. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day or night wherever you are. Cheers.